Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here. We're going to be doing another video here today with regards to my current arena meta. And actually, it's funny. I've been kind of just using the one team to take every team down. And yeah, is level 110 required for arena to work here? And essentially, you guys will see here that we have been kind of rocking the arena still with just our current team lineup here. As you guys can kind of see here, I started kind of leveling up these guys way back, and then I realized, hey, maybe I don't need to bring these guys to 110, and I've kind of just stuck with it. So everybody here is about 106, and then and some. So as you guys can see here, Professor X, of course, he's needed. I've got the barrier ISO 8 on him to kind of give him that extra barrier when he does attack, and then Invisible Woman and Franklin also level 106, pretty built up. Again, you guys will see here, we've got the rocking the new skin. That was from the Cataclysm event. Again, we've got him at the 3rd level for the ISO 8. Actually, I could probably bump that up if I wanted to. Invisible Woman is level 5 on the ISO 8s, but she is just 106. And same with Franklin, 5, 106, all T4s. We've got Mr. Fantastic. He is also 106, tier 20. Also with the level 5. And last but not least, we're going to use Dormammu here. Really doesn't matter what level he is, honestly. We just need him for his passive, which is the revive once, and it'll give Professor X and the Fantastic Four just a little bit of cushion here with regards to the arena. So anyways, let's jump into the gameplay so you guys can see what I can do. Okay, so let's start us off with the typical standard one where there is the Apocalypse. It's going to be a coin toss. It's going to be whoever gets the coin flip first. And of course, you see that we do lose the coin flip, which is fine. We do have the revive once on our characters, which is going to give us basically the advantage here. And again, there's a lot of different comps right now in the arena meta. Yeah, I would say, if your characters are level 110, they definitely have a little bit more damage, and you can tell a little bit more oomph. And especially now, people are bringing up their unique pieces up. I've definitely felt a definite huge surge in power. But having said that, we are able to still sort of get ourselves, with a little bit of luck, and, may not work 100% all the time, but it still works despite the fact that our characters are severely underleveled and severely outplayed as well in terms of this one. But yeah, obviously, it does still work. And of course, we are saving our gold and our resources right now for Annihilus, so it will come in handy later on down the road here. And as you guys can kind of see here, it actually works out in our interest that they do ult more than us, which gives us the ability to actually, it gives us the ability to overturn this battle. Once they are able to take all their attacks here. It's amazing what Dormammu can do just because of the revive once. They still have to kill Professor X at least one more time before they can take me out. So because of that revive once, like I said, it's dangerous, right? Even if they go first, it's dangerous. Again, we throw the big special here. That's going to give us some buffs back. And again, Professor X, he's there. He's going to use his ult, and the rest is history. I'll show you guys what their stats are like here once this goes down here. But yeah, usually I try to leave a few minutes on the timer, so then we know we can do basically a buzzer beater, so to speak, right? So that way it doesn't cause any flip-flopping with the arena ranks. And as you guys see here, we do have quite some beastly characters here with the 110s, and a significant jump in terms of power compared to my own team, as you guys can see here. So that is version 1. Let's go into the next variation. Okay, so next we're going to go into the Odin variation, which, I mean, again, it's going to be a coin flip. It's similar to the last battle. And, of course, as I'm trying to record this, we also lose. It seems like we're losing every coin flip, which is fine, actually. It shows that, this team still works regardless of the coin flip or not. Yeah, it also, you can tell here that they are hitting pretty hard here. You can just tell the stat increases are absolutely bonkers. Like, they already killed my Invisible Woman once. And watch, because of the silence on her, the ult from her doesn't do as much damage as it should because of the fact that she was silenced. So yeah, Odin does his thing, which is fine. And it comes down to the coin flip again. Professor X going before ours. But we do get a little lucky here. If they would have targeted Professor X, I think it would have probably been a closer match. But yeah, as you guys see here, we do get the special, and we're able to do that on Professor X. And it's whoever can land the special first that basically wins the battle. Although I will say that the increase in stats and the increase in levels definitely do increase your odds. I've just been lucky, like I said, and we have been testing with different team comps just to see if it still makes a difference with the onset of gear tier 20. 0.5 and of course level 110, right? They are some pretty massive jumps in stats, and I'd say eventually, obviously I know people are going to bring up Professor X, arena metas, and all that other stuff, but we don't know what is happening with the Fantastic Four, and when the arena changes, that is definitely going to be one of those things where, should we have kept them at level 105, or should we have maybe perhaps saved the very tightly gated resources right now in terms of gold and training materials closer to our chest, right? So hopefully that makes sense. Again, we'll quickly jump into the teams here once I get close enough in the attack. Usually what I like to do is I like to bring their health just enough so that I can just tap them out, and then it gives me that buzzer beater. And that's kind of what I'm doing here, as you guys can kind of see. We're just kind of waiting around here until he gets down to his sliver of health, and you always want to time it correctly, right, just to make sure. But yeah, anyways, yeah, so he's down close enough here, and now we can kind of we got the ult that can basically kill him. And yeah, and we'll go into teams, and again here, no surprises. These guys are smart. They're all bumping up their characters up not only to 110, but it also looks like the increase in stats is also to 20.5 as well here for some of the characters, because yeah, it is a pretty decent jump in command power or collection power. Okay, we'll jump in here with Blue Marvel now. Blue Marvel's another crazy one that's pretty brutal on defense, and again with the increase in stats, definitely felt that in the arena metas. It's been pretty nasty. Again here, the big alts, we are just not winning luck. We haven't won a single coin flip, which is kind of funny. That's the way it goes sometimes, but it is what it is. Yeah, you can still pivot, and again, we do have that extra insurance thanks to Dormammu. I feel like a lot of people don't realize just how good he is, and yeah, again, they kill off our characters here, and yeah, Professor X, oh shoot, he does actually aim at us this time, and unfortunately, yeah, Xavier is not going to be able to do his thing here. He's just gonna, he does have a second life still though, that's the nice thing there. But unfortunately, this is not an ideal situation. I was gonna say, this is a terrible situation. He also has the silence, so this is where you want to use the ult instead of the special, because the special is not going to give you any buffs. And again, we'll get to our Xavier's turn, and when we do, we still have a second life, and hopefully we can do the special here and take him out as well here. Like I said, it's too bad that Blue Marvel basically just, I don't know, he's very under. I don't know. I want to say he packs a punch at the start, and then he kind of just winds down and he loses everything there. So yeah, anyways, yeah, so that's kind of there for that one. And and then I'll just kind of rush to, I don't know if you guys want to see the rest of the footage on this one, but yeah, Blue Marvel, again, just crazy stats. Actually, we'll just play through it, and then I'll pause it for you guys. But yeah, so again, once you kind of get through Blue Marvel and Professor X, it's a solid game. These guys still have to deal with Professor X's second life. See, so he comes back here, and then when he gets to his turn, he should be able to ult. He also gets the defense up as well here. The barrier really keeps him alive, especially because of these lower levels here where, you just don't realize that it makes such a difference. I had him as a raider and a striker, and it just did not work even half as well. So just make sure you guys are doing that. So same thing. Like I said, they got some good stats on their characters. And yeah, for the most part, I want to say, they would most likely have won this, but I got a little lucky there at the end there that they didn't ping off Professor Xavier, and of course the computer plays it always incorrectly. So yeah, if they would have targeted mine, I would have definitely lost for sure. So yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Last and final variation is the Emma Frost one, where it basically guarantees them the coin flip. And because I've already lost all the coin flips, I figured I'd finish it off with this one where I also lose it again here, and might as well make it 4 in a row. Because it doesn't seem like it matters about what coin flip it is. It seems like I just lose everything, so it doesn't matter. So again, this is very similar to the Apocalypse and to the Odin one, where the coin flip is in their favor. And of course, if they just would have focused on our Professor Xavier, we would have most likely lost this. The important thing here is the fact that Franklin uses his ult. This will be key here because this allows Professor X to actually cleanse all his negatives, and then he's going to be able to use the special here and actually flip it on them, and we can special Professor X as well. Again, it's not going to be guaranteed every single time because Franklin might get killed by the initial attacks, or he may get you know, just basically focused. But yeah, it does help us out here, and then we can throw the special here, and then yeah, and then this can basically instantly kill Professor X, and it'll be the same as before, where they basically have to deal with now our Professor X that has a second life, and we also have Reed, and we also have you know, Franklin as well. So yeah, so this is kind of yeah, this is probably out of the, you know, out of the 4 that I've shown you, this Emma variation is probably the least common one in my shard because of the fact that everyone has Blue Marvel and everyone has, I don't know, they're running, you know, they're running Odin or Apocalypse or something, right? And the Apocalypse one is probably the second most common right after Blue Marvel. So yeah, we throw the ult here, and as you guys see here, I'm just getting close to the health again so we can do the clutch tap. And of course as well, I always, you know, you know, like to do the, you know, the buzzer beaters, so that way we don't have to worry about any slingshots. It's not always guaranteed, but it definitely increases the chance and less likelihood of being slingshotted down if you aim for the buzzer beater right when the dying seconds basically hit the clock, right? And of course I'm just timing here to make sure that we have enough attacks, as you guys can kind of see here. Yeah, just trying to prepare myself, and then yeah, when we throw the ult here, this should basically just clear them out pretty quickly. And yeah, as you guys can kind of see here, same thing. Yep, all 110. Yeah, basically that's my arena shard. Everybody's leveling these guys up. Actually, it's kind of funny. I think I'm probably one of the only ones that don't have these guys at 110. So it's kind of funny that yeah, how many people have kind of jumped on that bandwagon, which I totally understand. But yeah, with given the resource crunch and the training materials and everything else that's going on, I can't afford to do that right now, especially as a, you know, as a minimal spender. And right now I'm not spending anything on these guys because of the fact that, yeah, I'm just not, yeah, Scopely's done some okay stuff, but yeah, we need to see some more gold and some more training materials before I start, you know, buying their offers again. Otherwise, guys, yeah, does this help you guys out? Yeah, basically I'm doing this one team again. Maybe you guys can give it a shot or not, or maybe you guys are already using it, but I figured it was beneficial to see this team against all 4 lineups without having to mix and match it between, I know there's different combinations. You can bring in Emma, you can bring in Havoc, you can bring in, you can take out Professor X and bring in Daemon as well. Yeah, lots of different combos you can use in Arena, but I'm lazy. I just stick with the one team, and it seems to work fine. So anyways, guys, that's all I got for this one. Hopefully this was beneficial for you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.